takes a couple seconds. That's why I wait.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Hello, everyone.
Hasn't loaded up. There you go. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. We didn't stream on Sunday because...
I was dizzy.
Yeah.
You had a bunch of stuff to back up.
Yep. I had a bunch of orders to back up. And you were, doing something.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. We went to the dump twice.
Yeah, we cleaned up a bunch of stuff. That's cool.
Whatever. I gotta package up some stuff tonight, too.
Mm-hmm.
Just stuff that's going to the Clash. Live food cultures that are going to the Clash, and tomorrow I'll bag up the fish, so they're only there for... Because the people that are getting fish are vendors, so they're gonna... I don't want the fish to be in a bag. They'll only be in the bag for 3 days, so that's not terrible. But Scotty Aquatic, Fish on Tank Ticks, Eric Wyrock, Bunny Viper Aquatics, and Sandy Farrell. Welcome.
Quitter. Oh, you bastard. Don't have children that grow up like this.
No, because my little seat goer downer thing is on the other side. So
See, go down there thing. Technical jargon.
you got it though. Anyways, the Clash.
OMG.
OMG. So the Clash is in 2 days. And I'm packing up my clothes and stuff, and also the live food cultures tonight. And tomorrow I'll only have to bag up the fish and my phone charger. That's it. I don't know what What?
No, it's better you cut me off. I was kind of saying all my bags are packed. I'm ready to go.
Because you never pack your bags.
Boom, ready to go.
Be quiet. You should be saving that shirt.
I was actually going to wear my Stephen P shirt, but I found my Mystery Snow Guardian one was on top, so I grabbed that one.
I've been saving my good clothes for the Clash.
Wear my good clothes.
I have been. Yes, it's that pile. This is my Buffalo shirt. When we went to a buffalo farm.
It's on Buffalo Soldier.
But I've been saving.
I got no friends.
But I've been saving all my clothes over there, all my good clothes. So I'm gonna pack them up tonight and save one outfit for tomorrow for school. But I feel like my idea was to wear pajamas to school tomorrow, my plaid pants and stuff. But I'm getting picked up from school, and then we're going out to dinner with our friends after we drop our dog off with our friends to watch him for the weekend. So maybe I'll dress nicer than pajamas. I'm not sure yet. Still deciding,
Stephen P.
Zen Ginger,
Zen
Stephen
Ginger.
P, Jeremy, 3G. Welcome.
Crown Valley Half Moon. Slacker. You missed it.
Crown the Half Moon. Welcome. But, yeah, so most of my stuff's going to get packed up tonight. I was going to make a post on YouTube of all the stuff that I could bring to the Clash, but I got lazy and I didn't do that.
We got enough stuff. I think we got quite a bit of things going.
5 mature cultures, 2 starter cultures, 12
Days of Christmas. Big one.
longfin albino plecos,
Shotgun shells.
and 8
Lords of Leaping.
green lasers.
Only Oscars.
Is your sister bringing the White Chipmunks hoodie? It's gonna be chilly at night. Maybe. I don't know what she's packing. John McKenzie, welcome. Alishon, welcome. Only Oscars, welcome. I don't know.
Yeah, we checked the weather. It's going to be chilly, but whatever. We've been living in Chile, so.
I have my Brienne's Fish Fam sweatshirt. I'll probably also wear M. Johnson Contracting because I have that over there. Most of the time, I'll probably be wearing a t-shirt though, so I'm gonna pack a bunch of my, not a bunch, but a few of my Fish Fam shirts because they're in a separate drawer in my closet, and then I'll bring some of my nicer clothes too.
I don't know if I'm bringing any Fish Fam shirts.
You should only be bringing Fish Fam shirts.
But we're getting
Fish? Yeah.
I'll probably wear something there. A Fish Fam shirt, but she's got shirts for you guys to autograph and all that stuff, but
Yeah.
whatever. It's all packed.
We'll figure it out as we
Ready
go.
to go.
I think the big thing is I'm kind of sad that our dog can't come because I don't want him to stay with Jimmy and Amy. But I think it's better because we're going to get there at like noon and we can't check into the hotel till 3. So it's better that we're not like getting there at 3 o'clock because the convention already started, but the hotel's not open. Well, the hotel will just be opening. So it'll be easier because all of our stuff will just stay in the car. It's not like we're bringing any cold food or anything. We're not bringing any food except for snacks and stuff. And obviously, we'll probably stop somewhere. Well, we'll definitely stop somewhere on the way.
Couple one about it.
Not anymore. So when we went to Carmel both times, it was like, well, the first time it was like 11 o'clock. Oh, what did we leave for 6 in the morning? Not the second Carmel swap, but like something else. Because like I remember her grabbing like donuts and stuff. Oh, when we went to Carmel the first time, yeah. Because we left at like 11. Or maybe we got there early. Oh, yeah, we did. Because we got up like early and we left early and then we got there. But when we went to Carmel, we left 6 o'clock. We went to Stewart's and he got a bunch of gas and then we got like food and stuff to eat on the way there. So, I mean, we'll probably do that again. We've done that 2 times now. So, especially for a 6-hour trip. I'm probably just going to bring a book because I hate reading. But I kind of have to read the book to pass English. So, I'm going to try and read the book. And more than likely, I'll bring like a folder and put like my homework for Friday in it. Because I can work on that in the car too. Because for geometry, I have homework every single day. So there's 180 assignments for the whole school year. Global, we normally have homework. But actually, our last homework assignment is tomorrow. And that's just a draw a cartoon. And then there's 3 weeks without homework. The only other thing we have homework in is Spanish, but that's easy. You just have to say you did it.
I did it.
So I think, I think the only homework I'll have is geometry, and then I'll have to read a book for English on the way there. Hospitality room opens at No. I think my mother's baking brownies to go for the hospitality room. I told her, why don't you make brownies for us too? She's like, no. So I think she's making brownies for the hospitality room.
Yes. Yes, she's doing that.
Alex got approved to be a vendor there, so that's cool.
Yep, we're heading out. We should be there by noon, right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
I thought we were leaving at 5.
I would like that.
Because it's going to be like, it'll be like 11:30 when we get there, but.
Isn't on Friday that it opens at noon?
Yeah.
So.
If we left at 5, then we'd be fine. You guys taking the camper? No.
Yep.
We're staying in the hotel upstairs. Because, A, the only truck that can tow the camper is like my father's truck, and we're not taking that. Because it's kind of like no room in it. Well, it's got plenty of room in it if you're taking like a trip to like the store and stuff. But for 6 hours, it's a little squished. Not in the front seat though.
I don't know where it counts.
No, but
yeah, we're not. We're staying in the hotel right in the thing.
Her new car has tons of room, and I've only been in it twice. I've only rode in it twice.
I've only been in it once.
But yeah, it has more room. It's got plenty of room, and apparently she's driving, so I'll have tons of room behind her seat. Yeah, okay. We'll get there at 10 o'clock.
Estimated time of arrival. Challenge accepted.
Yeah. Yeah, 5 o'clock sounds good. So we'd have to wake up at like 3 o'clock. Because when we were leaving at 6, we woke up at 4. So it only makes sense if we wake up at 3 in the morning.
I can wake up at 4.
You said that last time, but you get up with everybody else.
I know.
I'll just turn your lamp on. Because you can't be lazy. You pick on everybody else for being lazy.
About 3:30. So split the difference.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Then I get to wake up at 4 because we're splitting the difference.
No, you're kind of slow in the morning. I just want to get up, have coffee,
I'm slow in the morning.
get dressed, and go.
You wake up, you sit there and play Homescapes with coffee. Well, we went to Carmel the second time, and he was sitting there drinking coffee and playing games until we had to leave, and we were all putting stuff like in the coolers, bagging up, putting stuff in like the bag, putting food in the car, feeding the cats. What's your job?
I have a fucking job.
We have jobs too.
No.
Yes. You think because you work 3 days a week, that's a job.
Technically, that's true. I only work 3 days this week. Hey, 3J.
I just wake up and go.
Yeah, I get up, I have coffee.
I wake up
I'm on
and
the
you could
road.
literally like throw me in the car and go. But the thing is, we have cats. Speaking of cats, we had the 3 kittens that were being bottle fed. They're not being bottle fed anymore. One of them went to a better home. That was the female that I really liked. And the other 2 males are going to a new home next week. So that cage will be empty. But last night at like 7 o'clock, our friend, 15 minutes away. I mean, it took her like a half an hour to get here, but she lives like 15 minutes away. She works at the cafeteria, and she also is a bus driver. She found a mother with her 4 kittens in her yard, and now we have them. Because she came and dropped them off. They were really cold.
Like
But
super baby kittens.
they
Still
had the
their
umbilical cords when she showed up. So they're like less than a day old. And they're really tiny. They have all their fur, so they're cute. One of them has a little white on its face and then white paws. And I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, that she's a short fin, all black cat. 3 of the babies are all black. And 1 baby has the white on its face and white on its paws. But I'm hoping that she bred with a long-haired cat. And then the one with the white on its face and white on its paws is a long-haired female. It's a stretch. Hoping that it's at least a female. Who, Katie Jo? I don't know what she's saying. But I'm crossing my fingers that it's a long-haired female. Because I have a long-haired, all-black cat. She's my cat. Did I actually say short fin? Because all day I've been saying long fin and short fin cat. So, yeah, I probably did. But it is a short...
Apparently you did. That's the second person.
Yeah, okay.
I wasn't listening to
So, because this morning I actually said long fin cat. But I'm crossing my fingers. The mother is an all-black, short-haired cat. And obviously, in a couple weeks, we'll know if the babies are long-haired or short-haired. And
Hey, you gotta think about it.
I'm hoping that the white-faced one is at least... I really like it. I think it's going to be cute. But I'm hoping that it's at least long haired, if not a female.
And the
Female-
good news is
female would
that
be
we
good then.
rehomed one of the first original 3. I mean,
And the other 2 are going out next week, so we rehomed them all.
well, we rehomed 1. It's already there.
Mhm.
2 are still here.
But they're going
But we
out.
gained 5. So we got rid of 1, gained 5. So if we get rid of 2, then we can get 10 more. I guess that's how it works.
We have 2 cages. We moved our dining room table and put 2 cages in the middle of our dining room.
So in case you're wondering, yes, the trailer is not here yet because I can't find tires. And as soon as I do, hopefully we'll get it here quick. But it still has to be cleaned and renovated. But
And heated.
and heated. I'm just gonna put a wood stove in it. You guys run out there and feed it with wood.
Okay. It's going to be a lot of work because if you think about the bottle-fed kittens that we have, I think there's going to be a lot of kittens in the rescue more than anything else. So think about the bottle-fed kittens and like kittens that only eat certain foods. Like they need to be fed like 4 times a day. And so if you take that 1 cage and times it by like 30 or more, because it's a 52-foot shed.
This is you asshole. This is
So-
why I wanted 2 trailers.
So then you're talking like you gotta go out and you gotta bottle feed like a lot of cats. Not necessarily all of them, but a good portion of them, depending on how small they are. Hopefully this mother sticks with her kittens. She's really kind. She's definitely a house cat. You stick your hand in the cage and she'll come right up and she'll like rub her head against you and everything. When I got home from school, I went and pet her and she went right back to her kittens because they were hungry. But she ate all of her food in her bowl, and overnight she drank all of her water, which I felt bad about because then she didn't have any. So this morning I put automatic water in there. I'm more invested in these kittens because they're less work. You don't have to go and feed them 5 times a day. I just go and pet her like 5 times a day because she's adorable. She's the sweetest. She's just a little angry. We have her whole cage covered in blankets.
The mother?
Yeah.
Yep. You realize we're keeping the mother, right?
And probably all the kittens because
No.
they're gonna be hard to get rid of. You know
No,
that
they're kittens.
they're gonna be hard to get rid of.
No. Kittens will go quick and they're easy.
Mm,
It's the adults that people generally don't want to take on adults. And because she's a young,
older cat.
yeah, she's a young cat, but she's not quite old where people don't want her. But I don't know if we'll get rid of her.
She's just mad at the dog and the other cats right now because she has her babies. But once her babies are older and maybe they're gone or in a different cage, maybe she'll come around. She'll like the other cats and the dog. Because if she does, then she's a keeper. But if I told my mother, I was like, if that 1 kitten is a female and is long haired, that would be the golden baby. Because think about my Fluffy.
What about that one?
There's no cat over here.
Well, it looks like there's.
See, that's what I'm saying. My little angel Fluffy
Yeah, angel.
is long haired and she's an all black cat. And she's the sweetest. She's terrible at times, but she's the sweetest because she wakes me up early in the morning and then I go back to sleep. But if we could have like another version of her just with the white face and the white paws.
Yay. Maybe she can wake me up at 2:30.
Perfect. Then I'll wake up at 3:30 and we can split the difference. You wake up a half hour earlier, I'll wake up a half hour later. But then I would have 2 cats that loved me. Maybe. If it doesn't love me, then it's out. But the mother's really sweet. She's like the sweetest.
That'll be mine cat too.
No. She's just, my cat's just the sweetest to everybody, okay? You don't understand. She's just sweet to everybody. She's just sweeter to me. Because she likes me more. True story.
Sounds your story.
It's a true story. So, what are we getting at the Clash?
Drunk.
My bus driver said that today.
Yeah, it's not out. Believe me. Once they decide to keep it, it gets to stay here forever.
Okay, well, I got my hopes up because my mother was like, well, I guess female kittens are hard to get rid of, so you'll probably be stuck with this one. And then she sells it the same day. So then I'm like, okay,
That's the point.
Well, she shouldn't tell me that. I might be able to keep it.
Well, don't keep any of them.
No.
I think we're gonna end up keeping the mother because she'll be
Stepson, no. Welcome.
a little.
She'll be harder to get rid of.
Still younger, but harder to get rid of.
I don't care. She's a sweetheart. As long as she likes our other cats and our dog, then
They'll get along.
she can stay.
I think right now she's just protected because she has the babies. But
Honestly,
once the babies are
I
rehomed,
think the black cats are the prettiest because they're majestic. And they're kind.
is that your word of the day on your calendar? Majestic.
Leave me alone.
You had to use it in a sentence. Hey, Debson, no.
You know, they could all just sleep in my bed. That would be amazing. I gave her a little fluffy blanket, but I am going to grab... I have a cat bed in my closet and under my bed. I have two of them, I think. I am going to give her one, so maybe she could, like, throw all of her kittens in there. But she's sweet. She doesn't mind being held. I opened the door to put new food and new water in there. She walked out of the cage, but she didn't run away. She just kind of stayed there, which is a good thing. But, yeah. So, maybe next year, on to talking about the Clash. Maybe next year we'll vend. I know a couple tables that opened up, I think. Alex got approved for... Stop shaking your head. We're going to be vending next year. What? Next year we're probably going to be vending. But, I know a couple tables opened up, I think, because Alex got approved to be a vendor for there. But I know, as of right now, I'll probably be getting some Corys and one pair of Plecos for the 55 downstairs. Only because when I get, when the last of the black Venezuelans sell, I want a fish in there that can stay in there all the time.
what do you put in there?
And it's like a pair of lemon blue-eyed Plecos.
What about the, hey, Diego?
Diego, welcome. CW28 Super Schwartz Eyes.
No, they're redfish. The killifish, they're from Fred Behrman.
Why would I put those in the 55?
I don't know. Oh, that's right. They don't need heat, and it's got heat, right?
Yeah. I can find a tank for them, maybe. I was hoping to get rid of my Goodeids and move them to that tank because there's no heat in that tank already. But yeah. So we have to bring Vinegrio, microworm, welchworm, banana worm, and grindleworm mature culture. White worm complete setup culture, like one that's already like in its container and everything. Tubifex starter culture. 12 longfin albino plecos, the last of the ones that we have growing out. And then 8 green laser cores. And that's all we have to bring. So that should fit in the one cooler. Hopefully. I don't know about the 12 plecos. I don't know if they'll all fit in one. Or did I say 8 green lasers? 5 green lasers. But yeah. I want to get one new species of Corys there. Like an easy species. Samurai Aquatics will be there, and he has a bunch of like rare species of Corys and Plecos and stuff. And Bob's Fish Room isn't vending, but he will be there bringing orders for pickup on Sunday. And he's got like easier Corys to breed. So I was thinking about getting like some longfin pandas or something because they are really pretty.
Oh, you're an hour and a half away? I thought you were closer than that, but I'm sure you said it before.
Small World Aquatics is going on Saturday, I think. I know she said that she's all alone, so she might need help vending. Last year she went too, but she had her friend help. So, do you want to go downstairs?
Yeah, but you can show the kittens off.
The new kittens?
Yeah.
Can I borrow your phone?
Yeah.
Can you post the link?
No.
It's not that hard. You do
No,
it.
it's
You
really
can do
not
it all
that
the time.
So you make it blue and then clickety clack, and there it is.
Yeah.
You did it.
That's all I do.
Hooray! I'm gonna try and make it, but it looks like I'm gonna have 2 sick kids. That's 6. Hopefully, just a cold and not anything. Ain't the Rona. Whoops.
Make me big.
Shut up. Clickety clacking. I'm clickety clacking.
Okay. So these are the new kittens. They're in this cage. See, this is what I'm saying. She's the sweetest. She just comes up.
She's like, what's up?
Yeah. She's so sweet.
That's what we got around here, Jeremy. Everyone's just cold. Everyone's got a cold. A couple guys were out of work and a bunch of people in town. It's nothing.
Hold on just a second. Here, look at
Okay.
these kittens.
Look at this
Hold
cat.
on.
This is moist and delicious cat food.
I think something's wrong with the new one. Or maybe not. Maybe it's just sleeping. I'm just going to check on it, though.
Okay. These are the first. This is the first batch of kittens that we got. This was the first 3. Then the one got rehomed. These are the 2 that are left. And apparently we lost Bree because
No, just
okay, hold on.
look at the cats for a second. We have to go out here. Okay, so we're back. Well, I am, anyways. So those were the old kittens. These are the new kittens. This one's a little feisty. But I'm going to try and show, I'm going to do my best to show her little babies. That's the one that I like, the one with the white face. And then, see that one with the white tummy? It's so cute. Then we have that one, all black one. And there's another one. So, I have a flashlight in here right now because her cage is all covered. This is like a little, I mean, the cage isn't temporary. She needs to raise up her babies first. But, she will get a bed and everything. But she's going to go and she's going to feed them now.
like a good little mother. And I'm going to leave her alone.
Actually, Bunny, that's what I thought was going to happen with the original 3. I kind of thought they were going to come here and live because they kept taking them out, bringing them on the couch, and they would hang out with them. But they actually got rid of 1. And these 2 are spoken for in this cage. But the other ones we just got yesterday. Right? Yesterday.
Yep, 7 o'clock. Come out here.
You must be on.
Go boy.
You must be on the Frontier internet.
I am. Why?
Yeah. Because the picture of the dog right there is fuzzy, but when you hold the cat up, it gets really good.
I know it's focusing. He's so sweet. All right. I'll put him back. The other one's eating, so I won't disturb it. But, yeah. So,
Super
I'm a
security.
bit of, huh?
I said super security for little kittens.
Yeah. Normally I only lock the bottom on, but I'm going to switch internets and then I'm going to go downstairs.
Okay. That would be a great idea.
Okay. Because we still have a half an hour left.
That picture is horrible. Hey, Skipper.
Can you hear me all right?
Whoop. Yeah.
So, these are the black Venezuelans that are for sale. There's a lot of them in there, but not necessarily all of them for sale. 21 of them are on hold. So I think there should be 9 of them available. I don't know. I have to go through and count them because I can't remember anything. Anywho, this is the fish room. Has changed a little bit. You could get a little fish room tour because we have plenty of time. This is the overview. This tank, I'm trying to get rid of these fish because I want to keep fish that I'm like interested in. I'm not like deeply interested in these things. Not these things, but Zoogoneticus tequila and Xenotoka doadria. I have a divider in the tank. But
Fell
I'm
over.
looking I don't know what you said, but I'm looking to get rid of them probably. To a good home. So yeah. Then this tank just has like I think a few Danios. They're on the other side right now. Like a Danio and a white cloud, or maybe 2 Danios and a white cloud. This one has a trio of leopard frog plecos. There's one in the cave. The other one's in the other cave, and the other one's probably under the rock. Anyways, there's some bumblebee gobies in here. Behind that plant. They're hard to find.
Yeah, they're so tiny.
Yeah. Then down here is one of our rescue lizards. And here's my Scleromystax C112 Corys. Then here's the 75 with the discus. It needs a good cleaning, but we're moving it anyway, so we'll just clean it when it gets moved, probably.
Yep.
So there's the discus. There's some Synodont. Can you stop making noises?
No, Bunny was making me laugh. She asked if those pluggos were long haired.
No, they are L134, so they're not like. I don't think they come in long haired or long fin. But there's 2 Synodontis in here,
Oh, there he is.
and then down below we have some killifish that Fred Behrman sent me so I could breed them. I feel like they might have bred already. I just haven't checked the mops yet. But this one's empty. This one might be empty. I'm not sure.
I think the rest of them are empty.
No,
Just
because
plants.
one of them has a crebensis in them, so they're not all empty. But, and then this one has a pair of angelfish in them. They're back there. Then there's some cherry barbs and a threadfin Dania, a hill stream loach, and a clown pleco somewhere. This is my rack of live food cultures. I'm going to give you a mini tour, even though I'll do like an actual video. So all this is a little misplaced because I'm kind of waiting until after the Keystone Clash to like fully organize it. Because I'm just gonna, like, one of these is going, one of those, one of those, one of those. Like, a little bit of everything's going. So I'm just like waiting till after the Keystone Clash to like really clean the rack. But as is, I have a little fly trap that I have to change. A little engraved sign. Then I have, these are actually, oh, what is that bug? I don't know what that was, but that was kind of creepy. Anyways, it was not one of my bugs. So these are actually, alright, so I'm thinking about doing something with get gills. So, like, we have starter cultures, which is just like a small portion of like my actual cultures and stuff, like all those. But I was thinking of, like, I'm selling them on Band right now. Mainly in person though. Like when I go to swaps, these are actually like the cultures that I bring to swaps. So like they're nice too. They're not like soupy and whatnot. They're like actually nice, and I take care of them. Even though it's a lot of maintenance because it's a tiny culture. Well, not a ton. It's just like putting new oatmeal on it. But so for shows, I'll bring. Obviously, this doesn't have aeration, so I open it and give them air. Just recently, I started bringing made cultures of vinegarios. So this is like Starbucks. I don't know what it's called, like cold brew coffee stuff. This is like the caramel one. That's why it's like yellow. Then it also comes in the mocha flavor. So recently we've been like making and bringing some vinegarial cultures. So like these are like Starbucks containers, and this is like pure leaf containers. So what I've been doing for shows, I don't know what I sell them for. I think the same as those ones. I think they're like $8. I don't know. But since I started using my heat sealer, I started heat sealing everything. So like it'll come with like a bag with a coffee filter and polyfill. The polyfill will go right there. And then the coffee filter, you'll just take the lid off and replace it with the coffee filter. So recently we've been taking Grindelworm mature cultures. Mature is just like it's been running and it's reproducing. So we've been taking vinegarial mature cultures, and for most of the shows so far, we've been taking like microworm, Waltworm, banana worm mature cultures, and we've also taken Grindelworm and whiteworm, like in containers. This is just recently though, because I normally don't have those two in stock. they do go fast. I've sold like, I don't know, I just shipped out 3 starter cultures of this and a starter culture of white worms on Geckos. So they have been selling pretty quick. But I had a cool idea to start like a couple more cultures because this rack allows me to do a little bit more than, using the whole fish room. Because, like, I used to have a 20 high rack here, and then I'd have like 6 of those containers on the rack. Then I'd have some like under here and whatnot. But now that I have a whole rack, I feel like I could do a little bit more. So I think right now on our band, we have oh my god, Grindelworm mature cultures for sale. And I was thinking about making some more, like having like a couple on hand. Because they're not, like, the Grindelworms and stuff aren't that much maintenance, even to have a small culture. So I was thinking of making a few extra ones and then offering both on Geckos, because I offer both on band. I offer starter cultures and then mature cultures. They're actually on sale right now on band. But I think this is the one from the Carmel show too. But I've been taking care of it, so it's not like it's old or anything. It's just, it's been producing longer. So I've been thinking about, like, putting, like, I have white worms in these containers. They're not considered mature because they take a couple months to do that. But I was thinking about making, like, warm white worm and Grindelworm, like, already set up cultures to put on Geckos. Because I can't, actually I haven't tried. I probably wouldn't ship these because they're glass, but I could ship like pure leaf containers. Maybe. I don't know. There's nothing really to the cultures like for vinegar eels. It's more of just like pour the stuff that you need into the container and then directly harvest. While with the other ones, like it's easier to have a mature culture. And I can't ship these ones either because they get too messy because in shipping, like, the oatmeal will, like, get up all on the sides. And it'll just make, like, a huge mess. But, yeah. So, it'd probably only be those 2 that I put on Geckos. Because I can't ship the other ones. But I also have springtails. You can't really see them well. I have another springtail culture. It says green jade shrimp on it. You also can't see them very well. And since this is in our basement, we do have mice. And they literally pulled out the polyfill from the one back there. So now I have to throw out the culture, which is annoying. But it's alright. So
Hey, Fijian.
he's been here. I said hi to him already.
I know.
Anyways. Matt, welcome.
Said Brian, super happy for you and all you've done.
Oh, thank you, Fishon. I just read that. I was just scrolling through it. And thank you, Bunny Viper. So, yeah. So, also up here, this one's new-ish. It's not the prettiest, but some melanogaster fruit flies. Same with this one. There's like a weird fly over here, and I don't know what it is. It's not one of my bugs. This culture is like crazy. I'm starting to sell these because I use them a lot for, I'll show you guys in a minute, but my white tree frogs and my dart frog tadpoles that I'm growing out, I use them a lot for them. So it's good that I have like a lot. Um, we have like thousands of these priority mail stickers, so I just cut them up to make labels. Because, yeah, I didn't want to use my little round labels anymore. So, I just figured out like how to ship them. Like I can just like put them in a container and like ship them. So, I'm starting to sell them on Band. I don't even know if I can post them on GetGills. But, I mean, I guess I could because you can feed them to fish too. They just float on the water, so you just, they'll sink eventually. But,
Somebody said lots of my fish love those flies.
yeah. So I fed them to a few of our fish, but I started making a lot of cultures right off the bat because I needed them for my frogs. So there's 3 of them. I have more. I'll show them after. I was focusing on the top shelf first. So, flies, white worm cultures. They're not on the bottom, but this is like my food bin. Apparently, this is like good flakes too. Some guy at the first killifish swap wanted to trade like a grindleworm starter culture for a container of this, and I still have it. I didn't know like if it was any good, so I just fed it to my worms, and I still do. So I have those for like my grindleworms, my white worms, and my isopods. Then I have these algae wafers. We feed them to the plecos sometimes, but I feed them to my tubifex worms. Then aquarium salt. Then I have an empty bucket. This is where I put like my dry mix for fruit fly cultures, because I make my own cultures completely. I make the lids. I'm not gonna show those lids because I messed those lids up, and that one got ripped, so that's no good. Here we go. So like, I just like cut a hole out, and then I like hot glued. I cut a coffee filter, and I hot glued around this circle, then also around the outer circle. So I make the lids. I make the substrate. It's green because it has spirulina in it. This one does. Then I just put coffee filter instead of like Excelsior or whatever it's called. So I'm just gonna cover that because, yeah, because there's a lot of fruit flies in there, and I don't want them all out. So, yeah, so those are my fruit fly cultures. I'm starting to ship them because I have a lot. And they all have a little home down here because I like to keep them cooler so they don't fly away. Then I have a label maker. And these are isopods. I already forgot what they're called. Oh, Pronosis Party Mix, I think. I don't know that for sure. Oh, yeah, I do. So their food's a little moldy. But there they are. Nothing special. They were free. Because I ordered like 100 powder orange. So I got like these free. I do have to clean out their culture because it's kind of disgusting. Anywho. So, Pronosis Party Mix. Those are not available yet because I just got them not that long ago. But like these setup cultures of worms will be available. I mean, if you wanted me to bring something to the class, you'd have to like email me tonight or early tomorrow because I'm bagging up most. Well, I don't have any starter cultures. Oh, I only have 2 starter cultures to bag up. The rest of them is just mature cultures. But if you wanted something, you have to let me know either tonight or tomorrow so I can bag it up. But those are mature cultures of microworms, wild worms, banana worms. These are my springtails. This is tap water and this is RO water. And I have grindleworms, Grindel worms. I'm gonna show one of them because that one's kind of buried with the vinegar eels. So there's a little mold. So there's some of them. Kind of hard to see. But I have these 6-quart totes. I kind of need to get more of them. That's what I keep them in. This culture is huge. You can't even like see it because there's so many. But when I tell you, like they eat food so fast. Here, let me. No matter what spot you move it in, there's always worms. There's like worms everywhere, so I always have to feed them. They eat a lot faster than the Grindel worm. Only because I have a ton. So I have 2 cultures of white worms, 2 cultures of Grindel worms, 1 culture of the banana micro and Walter. I have to reculture them soon. And then I have 9 minutes, so I did kind of kill a lot of time. But these are clean like bags and spoons. These are for bagging up starter cultures at shows. And here I have powder orange isopods. This is a bigger container. Of course, I ripped off the label, so I can't tell you how big it is. It's a sweater box. I know that's what it's called. These are called shoe boxes. It won't focus. Yeah. So those are called shoe boxes, and these big ones are sweater boxes. I like the sweater boxes for more isopods. Like I have dwarf whites and powder oranges. And my heat sealer, fruit flies. I have some little C's. I don't know if I'll be able to find them. I don't know. I'll look for them another time. I also have Panda Kings. I have about 10 of each of these. These guys are hard because they like scrunch up small. There they are. So they're all in balls right now. But there's that one, that one, those 2. And those are some of them. The other ones are hiding too. But those are some of my Panda Kings. They're a really pretty isopod. But I spray down their cultures. I feed them like various things. Fish flakes sometimes. And these were my first ever isopods. Which doesn't really say a lot because I got them a couple months ago. These are Gestroy isopods. They're pretty cool. So yeah, I don't know how many I have of these. If I was to guess, those would probably be the first ones that I'll have available once I breed them. But so I kind of have a fish rack, fish shelf and reptile shelf. Like these are all my fish foods, and then the cultures except for the springtails. And these are all like my reptile foods. And down here I have storage like empty frappe bottles for cultures. I found this one. It's a pretty cool thing. I don't know what I'm going to use it for. That's cool. And then I just have some containers and some gloves and stuff. Then these are coffee filter and polyfill. Then I have a lot of Tubifex worms in there. Then, all right, moving on from my rack because I spent a lot of time on that rack. Under the workbench, not much, just some empty boxes that we're using for shipping out. Apple cider vinegar, some supplies, empty spray bottles, coconut fibers, and this is a lot of lids for like my containers. This is the step stool that my mother needs. She uses that to turn on those lights. I also have White's tree frogs. It's not gonna focus on them, but I have 4 of them. They eat a lot of fruit flies. I have to clean out their water dish because there's fruit flies in there. But I have black Venezuelans here. It's my father's tank. He's got super blue Perry tetras. Angelfish and July cories. There's some guppies down there, but it's kind of hidden with the FX6 and the bucket and stuff. Then in here, I have 2 little frogs. Those are Santa Isabel dart frogs. I have my milk frogs. 5 of them. Tomato frog in there. He hides. His plants are kind of dead. Cardinal tetras from Alex at the Carmel swap. Some angelfish from Peplin. Killifish and chocolate plecos. We sold all of these crebensis, so now we have an empty grow out tank. We just have to take the sand out. That one's a grow out, and that one's a grow out. These ones are my peppered cories and my Bill Cole green lasers. Yep. They're hiding in the back. They hide all up in this moss. You literally can't even tell that I have green lasers. You can only see the peppers. But there's 16 green lasers hiding in the moss, and you'd never know it. Like, there's one back there. I can see it. But it's so hard to find them. Then I have gold lasers from Alex. These are ones that he's bred before. He's actually selling the babies right now. Then I have some CW49 black diamonds, CW28 super Schwartz eyes, a grow out of some bandit cories. This is Daisy blue rice fish and chameleon whiptail. There's my group of equies. That's not all of them. The other ones are hiding. I'll have to go through the rest of the tanks next time. There's some plecos and ember tetras, Vienna guppies. Then we're back around, but I didn't get to show the middle rack with the shrimp and the guppies and stuff. But I'm coming upstairs now.
Yep.
So I'll be right back.
Hey, Scoop Steve-O. Yep, we're going to the Clash. And yep, we'll probably miss you. But we may stream from there, so we might see.
Well, I have a YouTube package, so. Why didn't you get the YouTube package?
Because
If you're streaming with me from the Clash, you should have got the YouTube package.
I'm streaming with you.
You need the YouTube package to have YouTube access.
Well, then I can't go. Have fun.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, black and white roly-polars are really cute. Bug Central and the Fish Room, yes. And there are bugs that I have not seen that are in there. So if he'll find like a bug like on the workbench or something, he's like, is that your bug or is that like not your bug?
he is the YouTube package. Liquid Zoo, that's the Steven got that shirt. And when he went to
I'll show it in a second. Actually, no, I can't. Dallas Shella.
yeah, when he went to Shella,
And you
that's
got
a
people
bunch of signatures, and the paper on the bottom is all the printed out of the names of the signatures in case you can't read them, but you can pretty much read them all. So
Yeah.
it was framed.
because I didn't want to wear it and have it washed and have it ruined.
Yep.
But yeah, he doesn't know the difference between my bugs that I have on my rack and those random bugs that come in the house. So it's cool. But yeah, so that's just sitting on top of my tank till I find a spot on my wall.
Things I like Applebee's.
So, Bob Kaler's going.
I don't know. You have my phone. I don't know anything.
It's fine. You don't need to know anything. I spent like 20 minutes talking about that rack. It took me like 10 minutes to explain that I wanted to do some mature cultures of grindleworms and complete setup cultures of whiteworms, because the whiteworms wouldn't be considered mature because they're not like mass reproducing yet. It takes like 2 months to hit that stage. So I could sell complete cultures of whiteworms and mature cultures of grindleworms because I can ship them. And I'd like to start doing that sometime. I shipped out 2 of them this week to a lady in New York. She might have got them. I have to check tracking. But I shipped out 4 boxes this week because 1 has to wait till next week, and 2 are pending because of the weather as well. They're just waiting on the weather to order because they definitely want the fish. Anyways, is he going at 6?
I just saw Bob Kaler and I posted a link. I was to see if it starts at 6. Yes, 6 o'clock.
Okay. Thank you all for coming. We will see you all at the Keystone Clash. And if you're not going to the Keystone Clash, we probably won't be streaming on. We won't be streaming on Sunday because
driving.
if we leave at noon, we'll get home at like 6:30. So we won't be able to stream on Sunday. But we could stream. We're gonna stream next Wednesday, as usual, and we will talk all about Keystone and what we got and what we didn't get and the deals we missed out on and who we met. So, see you all at the Clash or next Wednesday. Thank you all for coming. See y'all.
Catch you all later. Have a great week. See you in the next stream.
Bye, everyone.